Launch attack! Legendary! 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 Launch attack! Legendary!
Download for free Mobile Legends BangBang.
Come on, let's roll!
Legendary! Legendary! Legendary!
Hold tight, I'm stepping on the gas.
Monster kill! Double kill!
Download for free Mobile Legends BangBang.
I am the power of light incarnate.
Shut down! Mega kill! Killing spree! Ally has been slain. You have slain an enemy!
There's nowhere to run.
Shut down!
Download for free Mobile Legends BangBang.
For 10 years, the rage in my heart has never gone out. I will never forget the hatred of the Smith.
Give you a chance to release the depression.
Oh, revenge! The Imperial Knights will be destroyed by my hammer!
Download for free Mobile Legends BangBang.
Crawling their way through for victory from the lower brackets, I present to you Overclockers!
All the way from Thailand, the team that does not sleep, please welcome Idns!
gentlemen, it is the time everyone's been waiting for. You may shake your hands and get ready to fight.
Right now, let's hear what our casters have to say. Casters, what are your insights?
Well, our insight is that this is live on Facebook Gaming, because brought to you by EG Network as well as more than this is MSC 2019.
We got to mention our legendary sponsors, Smart, as well as our lead sponsors. It's going to be Realme and HyperX.
Has been a very, very long day. My name is Matthew. His name is Gideon Q. Of course, we're going to wrap it up with one more best of three.
Yeah, and this is going to be one of the most exciting best of threes just yet, because we've seen this journey of Overclockers being like, all right, they're like, and to whoa, these guys are absolutely crushing it now.
Yeah, I mean, that was huge. They took down the favorites, Brand Esports.
Huge upset.
Now,
Huge upset.
can they continue their trend?
Now, IDNS, to be fair, they're up against our major opponents, super strong. They get knocked down to the lower tier. Can they take out these Overclockers? Because so far, I'm just seeing positive reviews coming in from Overclockers all throughout.
Can they continue up the trend? 2-0ing hometown favorites Brand Esports. That is crazy.
That was difficult. Even IDNS struggled to do that against Brett in the group stage itself. Overclockers, almost overnight to over 2 days, they were just evolving.
Well, let's see whether they can continue that trend to just walk into Championship Sunday. There is obviously one more small little gap in their hurdle, which is going to be IDNS.
Yeah, and overall, IDNS has put consistent performances overall, but Overclockers, I'm kind of like, leaning towards them a little bit more, considering that they have put some strong performances. I would say maybe even a little bit better than IDNS, but
we have seen a lot of overall Overclockers, but the most important thing is who is going to come out on top in this best of three.
Yeah, honestly, who do you think?
I have no idea. Both teams have their own qualities. IDNS, during the group stage, they were crushing it, going left, right, center, playing so many people. Overclockers, they are showing up in this competition.
Yeah, absolutely. And like IDNS, they came out of the group of what was considered the group of death. So many top teams were in there. They managed to knock themselves right on top, coming in as top seed.
Yeah, but now we're also starting to say as well, Overclockers, the group B, is also considered a group of death. They were playing really well, and they managed to beat out Brand 2-0.
Yeah, and now it's all come down to this. It's sword fight of the century, and I'm excited to see who's going to come up on top. However, one big thought, are they going to whip out something a little bit more different? Because we've been seeing many of these, I don't know what to call that at this point.
Oddball picks.
Oddball picks. I like that.
Picks, yeah.
Let's go with that. Oddball picks, with the Taritzla being the biggest one coming into this competition so far. Farmers kind of like, Rafaelia, as well as Gadokacha, has seen play in MSC already.
Yeah, I want to see more of this sort of unconventional picks, and maybe these teams will bring out something else.
As we've heard in some of the interviews, Layla has something to watch out for.
Low cooldown, high nuke damage, long range. What is not to like about Layla?
100% serious here. True fact all the way through. But coming into this game, IDNS, can they withstand the aggressive playstyle of Overclockers? I was talking with some of the other casters, and they were surprised because Brent should have been able to take this pressure from Overclockers, but now it seems that they've kind of combined this violence with a bit of science, and it's just ridiculous how they just crush the side lanes.
I want to see more of that. I want to see how they go through. Of course, right now we are down to only 5 more teams left alive in this competition.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
To imagine that group stages were like, wow,
12 teams.
12 teams. Narrowed it down to this.
Well, it's going to be either IDNS or Overclockers going to walk into that top 4.
Yeah, and I want to see whether IDNS can actually handle the pressure. So far, not exactly the best start when you're up against Onyx Esports. They're a very, very strong team, but I think they might have a decent chance against Overclockers.
Oh, you think so here?
I do think so. I am a little bit favored towards Overclockers considering how much they've grown, but IDNS, on the other hand, they've been given enough time to kind of really sit down, analyze the games, see what they want to pick, see what they want to deal with to face Overclockers. So that preparation time is important.
Well, let's see whether they have what it takes to go through. Of course, one more thing I want to highlight. Throughout the series, we have a couple of codes to give away.
Yeah, make sure you guys are being very aware. The code should... Wait, hold on.
Somewhere here.
Somewhere here.
Somewhere here.
This side.
But not yet.
Yeah.
After game 1, most likely the codes will come out, and it's all for you guys at home. Thank you so much for the support, because without you, we could have not been here whatsoever.
So please stick around. If you want to be able to redeem those codes, you got to keep on watching and find out. Maybe, kind of support one of these teams. Maybe you'll fall in love with some of these guys.
Yeah, I mean, IDNS, a powerhouse coming in. MSC 2017 champions. They showed up during the group stage. Now, can they show up once again?
I mean, in their own words, you gotta eat to support them, so eat as much as you can to have more energy to support IDNS. And luckily, it's IDNS, not I do not eat.
Yep, I do not sleep. But of course, Overclockers, on the other hand, really well as well. But with that being said, let's see the bracket and let's see the updates.
I mean, overall, today has been absolutely insane. One more slot left in Championship Sunday. IDNS versus Overclockers. Previously, it was Archangel versus Evos, and the crowd went wild as Archangel took it to and up in that top spot, Lore of Esports, Onyx Esports. It's going to be, let's pull it back to MPL Indonesia.
I mean, it's about tomorrow. Let's talk about today. The last series of the day, gonna be IDNS against Overclockers, and who is gonna set up a date with Archangels.
I mean, you can already see in the lower bracket itself, Overclockers 2-0 Bren Esports out of all these teams to make it here today. IDNS, can they handle them? I'm not so sure. We're just going to have to find out.
It's going to be a close call. It's going to be a close game. I'm expecting a 2-1 here. What about you?
A 2-1. I think it's, it's very momentum based. I feel like Overclockers are a stage team. When they are on their stage, they have an audience watching them. They know what to do. They are willing to be up in your face. So I think Overclocker, it'll be a 2-0 to either IDNS or Overclockers.
Well, let's look at the lineups of both these teams. Starting with, of course, Overclockers, the team from Vietnam. Your Bad Apple, Killzo, Poons, Meow, Taku, and Zeha.
These guys, I mean, mechanically speaking, are so talented. Like, they are ridiculously talented. Some of the stuff they pull off is insane.
And they already crushed one dream. Can they crush another? On the other side, IDNS.
Yep, it's going to be AZ as well as AMZ, Framesy, Hack, Hooligan, and Mimsy Mink. Yep. I do not see your representatives from Thailand.
IDNS, they have a way in. It's going to need them to fight Overclockers in order for them to at least have a chance to defend the MSC title.
Yeah.
I mean one champion has already fallen. One more to go.
Ooh.
Overclockers are running the gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean, they really are. Can they just knock the previous champions out of their thrones? Put it back. Let us show you how it's done.
We'll have to see how it goes about now. Into this draft, right? What are you expecting?
I'm expecting kind of the standard picks overall. Maybe Overclockers could go for, their usual aggressive style. Maybe pull out that Martyrs one more time. We don't know. But we're just going to have to see. Let's look at some of the feature players of both of these teams to get a better idea of what they're going to have.
There you have it. The Diggy, Romain ZY, and the Kadita from Taku. He was insane early on against Bren Esports on that Kadita.
Yeah, casual one-shots, by the way, coming in from Taku. But AZ as well. His Diggy can be so oppressive.
Yep, and of course, going up against everyone else. Remember, with that Kimmy Diggy combo, they can still pull it up. They did it against Bren Esports pretty well.
Yeah, I mean, that oppression, whoever is in that lane is not going to have a fun time.
Well, let's see whether they can continue on to it. With that being said, both teams, they are preparing to enter the final phase into this final series of today. It has been a long day. We're about to end it with a bang.
Oh, I can't wait for this game. I mean, honestly, I've been waiting for this game for so long, but looks like the teams are, they flexed it all out.
All good.
Done their warm-ups, put their talcum powder on their fingers to play on those Realme phones.
By the way, just to let you know, just now the guy who was, always on camera, he was a local celebrity.
Oh, yeah. Good info.
He's an actor in Philippines. I'm gonna check out his name just to make sure I don't get it wrong.
I mean, I've already pronounced Araneta Stadium, Coliseum wrong so many times. I'm not too surprised. But IDNS against Overclockers. Here it is. Kaja, the first band from IDNS. Harith, the first band from Overclockers.
Okay, his name is Eldon Richards.
Eldon Richards?
That's a really cool name. So he's a local Philippine actor. So thank you so much for supporting Mobile Legends. I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. Not really from Philippines.
I wonder if his in-game name is Aldius.
Ooh.
Aldius Richards?
His main is Aldius. And you know, the next month's Starlight is the Aldius skin as well.
No way.
Perfect for him. But let's go back to the game. That's a little bit more important. IDNS going to be on the blue side. Overclockers going to be on the red side. And it's going to be the Kaja Lunox.
Cho. IDNS go for Cho. Cho. Cho.
There you go.
Do it.
Good job there. Onto it. Really, really good pick. Immediate first pick.
Yeah, that's going to be overall a great pick. Flexes really nicely. We talked to this time and time again. Overclockers, what are we looking at here?
I personally feel that they need to pick up the Diggy here because they want to deny it away from IDNS. They are going with the Claw as well.
Yeah, the IDNS probably don't want to lean towards Akai anymore, mainly because that Diggy can be such a nuisance. I mean, overall, taking Purify, at least you deny them getting something like the Aegis or maybe something even better, some other type of battle spell. But with the Diggy, you can take whatever you want.
Going into the other side here, Selena getting hovered over. Do they want to go for the Kimi pick still? It's a really strong early game composition at the moment.
Yeah, and I think overall IDNS, they're really thinking about this here. If they go for Kimi now, they're not going to have as much pressure as they would like to have if they had the Diggy, but they still are considering the Minotaur, huh?
When you think about this, Gideon, you know that an enemy has a Diggy, they still go for the Minotaur.
I think they are confident that they can catch out the Diggy before he can get that ult off. Overclockers bringing in that one-shot Kadena.
Signature hero time. Taku locking that in. Let's see those plays.
Yeah, but what do they go for the bans here? I mean, for IDNS, more likely to get rid of these tanks, so I would expect the Akai.
I don't know. I feel like right now they need to take away fighters instead.
Oh, that is true. Taritzla has been the bane of their existence for the time being. Ooh, looks like it's going to be Thalmus. Are they trying to set something up here?
I mean, taking away Thalmus is the safest one because like Thalmus is like the blind pick fighter, right? You just want to take it away, making sure that they don't get a safe lane, like a easy off-lane matchup.
I mean, even they want an easy off-lane matchup, they could have held it up, and then maybe if they lock in, because Overclockers, remember, in this second rotation, they have that first pick. They could go for something like the Taritzla, and Leomort won't be able to do too much in lane.
Yep. Now into this Overclockers, they can sort of ban out the Taritzla and pick the Leomort themselves.
Oh, that is true, but don't forget the IDNS, they have that flexible chill, so I think they don't really mind if Overclockers lock in the Taritzla.
It's really interesting to see what they're going for. They're banning out the carry, and they're still going to pick up the Taritzla.
IDNS more likely going to pick up the Granger for themselves.
Granger, Leomort?
I think they could probably go for a different type of tank and put Cho into that fighter position. I think now, more than ever, it looks pretty good.
I mean, let's see. What do they want to go for? Oh, no. IDNS pulling it back. They won the Kimi. They won the early game push.
Yeah, do they want something else as well here? They could go for the Akai. They could go for the Lolita.
I don't know. I feel like they just need... They put this fight at show. They go for Lolita. Really good lineup here. You can see early game on the side of IDNS. They want to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, and a lot of success coming in from IDNS within the group stages with this Lolita because that Numenor Blast zones off an entire area, allowing them to just siege really nicely. However, Overclockers, on the other hand, they're going to have access to Akai. So this makes it super, super difficult. Not only do they have to deal with the Diggy ultimate to protect them from the Meonian Fury, but that Meonian Fury could get cancelled by the Akai.
Yep, I do agree with that. So, interesting lineups across both teams here. Gideon, what do you think?
I am liking Overclockers a little bit more over IDNS. However, I think IDNS has very clear strategy. They're looking to siege as much as possible. So, again, it's about execution here, and I think it's about 50-50 for both sides.
Well, 50-50 indeed. Both sides locked in their lineups, and that's what they're playing for the MSC 2019 trophy. It is a beaut. That looks so nice, man.
It looks so nice. It even has like MSC like engraved at the bottom
Yeah.
as well. Oh man.
It's IDNS locking things in. They were humbled by Onyx earlier on today. Can they find their footing to walk into Championship Sunday?
Absolutely. Hopefully they're not shaking too much because right now they're dealing with the Overclockers who knocked out Brand Esports, who were the favorites coming into that particular matchup here. So it's going to be quite a mountain to climb over.
Well, let's see how things go about here. Brand, once again, was one of the favorites coming true. Let's see how can they move forward from this.
Yeah. Again, it's been an absolutely long day here. Hopefully IDNS, they've got that stamina. They've got quite a bit of break before they went up to this matchup, so they had the time to analyze and maybe, pull some of the stops, whip out something new in Game 2. But for Game 1 here, that siege composition, it has to pull through.
The start of something new? What time is it, Gideon? That's not good. That's the only differences I'll ever make.
Why? Out of all of them, you had to be that one. But fair enough, IDNS, they need to be able to get these early turns before 2 minutes. Well, I wouldn't say before 2 minutes, but around the 2 minute mark.
Well, let's see how things will go about. Now we are going to load into the land of dawn. IDNS against Overclockers. One best of 3. Whoever loses, well, you're good home.
Looks like the level 2s have already played out. Mimsy gonna take a bit of damage here.
Oh, Boo's doing quite a lot of damage. Does have a Jacundo. Goes back in, actually. Very confident play from Mizimeka.
I mean, he had support from Hack, so as long as he survives or get relatively close to pull them in range of the Abyssal Arrow, I think he was willing to sacrifice his life for the greater good.
Oh, Overclockers just playing a really strong early game, actually. Frames, he's can't really find that opening.
Yeah, and Overclockers using that turret slot to control that mid wave as much as possible, considering that IDNS's mid lane assignment doesn't have the best wave clear.
They do take this out. They will try and just counter this out at the moment.
Wait a minute. They're rotating down the bot side.
They want to fight this off. It's going to be a 4v3. Abyssal Arrow will not land. Reverse time will pull back. Hooligan execution strike. It's not going to be there. Revelation doesn't land. Bad Apple in the front of everything. Does have the sprint. Will be to walk away. No casualties from that fight.
A lot of ultimates have already been blown out here from both IDNS and Overclockers, but they want a little bit more. Good defense coming in from IDNS.
But you can see IDNS, they're not doing what they want. Whoa.
If Selena was just a wee bit closer, that would have been an insta-kill.
Yeah, Killzo almost getting taken out there.
Yeah, but so far, first blood has not been spilt just yet, but IDNS haven't gotten their ability to play their plan out. They want to be able to siege Overclockers.
Yep, but now they're going to try and start a Shadumino blast. Flicker. Doesn't find anything, but the penalty zone finds a lot. Good outspin there from Mitswing. Will be able to take it out anyway. There goes Taku. Rough waves. They want to kill off something, but it's a good Guardian's Bulwark blocking out the damage from Kadita.
Nice defense coming in from IDNS. They're going to get a little bit of harass from Kalizo. Very close to level 4, but they need to take away this turtle. Oh, who's going to get it?
Who's going to get it? It's going over to IDNS, and now they are going to start the onslaught. Kadita super low, and he is down for the count.
Oh, man. I thought Hooligan kind of missed the ultimate a little bit, but caught out towards the end. They managed to pull out and get a kill. They do get that first blood. 2 kills going over to IDNS. Overclockers on the back foot.
Yep, they're continuing on this. They want to continue to push this through. IDNS off to an early lead.
Overclockers having full control over that bot lane. Bad Apple's going to push that out, and now the rest of Overclockers may look to contest this river crab.
Okay, walk away. It's fine.
Yeah, just the pressure that comes from Kalizo alone. Those auto alarm bombs, ridiculous.
Ridiculous indeed. And IDNS going to put and set up shop in this top side. You can see Cho is being very sneaky beaky, like, I don't know that sneaky anymore. He walked out. Just want to take down the turret.
Yeah, but it looks like they will be able to take this out. IDNS, the siege is becoming the split pushing capabilities with Mimsy on that fighter.
Yeah, playing really well here, IDNS. A very different game compared to this morning.
Wait a minute, Mimsy just took Electro Flash.
Oh, God.
He's going to be one fast boy.
He's going to pack a punch in every single time he auto-attacks after using that Shimpo.
Oh, man. That's actually really annoying to deal with because he's going to be able to heal up just a little bit, but also get that extra movement speed, making him a little difficult to catch as well.
Yep, coming true. Yeah, doing very slow here. AZY is going to find a couple members of Overclockers, but they do not want to engage onto it.
Look at him. He's one fast boy. Every single ability. One auto attack starts running.
That was close, however, but not close enough.
Where is IDNS going to attack on the map? They're trying to pull pressure with using Mimsy Ming while looking to hopefully harass bottom.
Oh, no one blast comes through. Bad Apple, nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. Another kill going over to IDNS. They are just extending this lead here on the side of the Thai squad.
Yeah, and Overclockers not too sure how to defend against this, considering that a lot of these moves made by IDNS is so dependent on the rotation. So Overclockers, they need information.
They're going through here, doing a really good job to just kind of suppress Overclockers. They're not letting them breathe. They're not letting Poons just free from away. Minzy Ming with the dragon gonna kick up the Akai. Hurricane Nuts is forced up, but he gets stunned by the Lolita. Time Journey's there. Do they have enough damage? Maximum charge. Oh! Close call there, but the Panda stays alive.
Survives with it just by inches. Bad Apple walks up really, really far here.
Oh, Minion Fairy gonna stop the turret slide. However, he is still staying alive. Penalty zone will land under the double tanks. That's not what they want. AZY in the front lines. The Rough Wave gets interrupted by the Abyssal Arrow, and he goes through. One more hit. Rough Wave's not gonna challenge through. They just kill off the Kanina.
Oh, that charge actually made quite a significant difference here. Bit of an interesting play coming in from Minzy Ming, thinking that he can get a little bit closer than he should, but looks like the overall outcome, IDNS come up on top.
Playing really, really well here, IDNS. I'm liking this playstyle really, really quick.
Yeah, quick, efficient, and no matter what, if you get punished, they will take a turret.
Yeah, I can see now all the auto turrets are down. Now the question is, what is IDNS's next move?
Most likely going to look to control bottom side until about 15 to 30 seconds of when the cooldown of the next turtle that's going to respawn, then look to shift to the top side. That's what I would assume.
They're pushing, they're making sure they can feel their presence here, Overclockers. They do not want to let go of this.
Now, Overclockers, they kind of... So,
yeah.
He's going to make it out, forces out a big ultimate here. That's going to give IDNS a lot of breathing room, and maybe he could force a fight out here.
Killy Zone needs to be careful. He's using that time journey a little bit too frequently, I feel.
Yep, IDNS going to look to punish the bottom side one more time to Rizla, the point of contention. Bad Apple taking a little bit too much damage here. The heal's not going to be enough as the rest of the team collapses on him.
Penalty Zone only landing on the hooligan. Bad Apple's going to go down to the Selena. IDNS, really well played. Abyssal Arrow not going to land, so no dive just yet.
Yeah, but luckily Teresa with the execution strike clears out the wave before anything else, so IDNS, they just have to wait.
But then again, they have a next wave coming pretty soon here, so Overclockers, they have to make a decision. Do they just let go?
I think they just have to. There's just way too many members, and AZ is just going to make it hard and force that decision out of Overclockers to back away.
So far, very, very close game on the side of IDNS. Well, when I mean close, as in that they're playing very, very passive. Purify from Boons.
That was a very quick Purify, because I think Cho might have been able to kill him, but the rest of the team of IDNS looks to cut him off. Charge coming in from AZ. He gets it.
But better mirror image means Boons will be able to walk alive from it.
Good timing from Overclockers, but Turtle is under the control of IDNS. They take it for themselves and have developed a 5k goal lead and 5 kills to 0 to Overclockers.
Oh, coming through here. AZY is there. Maximum charge will not land onto anything. AZY lands the stand onto the Archive. Here comes Zumanum Blast. Where is going to land? Only onto the Diggy. Hurricane Nuts into the back line. Diggy pops the time journey. Archive going to get killed off. Abyssal Arrow doesn't land, but zones everyone out from Overclockers. They will be able to take this top turret.
IDNS can't get in. Well, they can get in, but I mean, Overclockers can't get in on IDS's composition. They're trying to go with a split composition as well from Overclockers to kind of compensate and hopefully get some goal to pull them back into the game, but it's just not enough.
Yep, and you can see here, IDNS, they're playing super aggressively. They do lose the bottom turret, but it doesn't really mean much. AZY gets stunned now. This Lolita getting covered over a lot of damage. Should be going down, but no, Mini Free messed up. Beautiful setup into it. Hooligan just lets it rip and kills them off onto it.
Oh no, he's unstoppable here, but Minzy gonna take on Bad Apple one-on-one, trying to buy some time so he doesn't get the push off.
Oh, they're going for more.
He's gonna stop his recalls. He just has to stop Teresa's recalls.
Oh, here comes the blazing duet. Numinum Blast is there. The stun doesn't land, but a charge comes through. He does manage to walk away, but Frenzy says, come here, in a rocket into the face.
He didn't want to miss it, so he went right in with the chemical reaction to get right up in his face.
And that's a lot of good damage. Look at the poke coming up from Framsy. That's just insane.
Yeah, he is level 12 as well. He is so ahead of the curve.
Coming true. So Arrow will not let me. Oh my god.
Oh, okay, that's oof.
That's 50% of his health just taken out.
That is one big Kimmy. One really big Kimmy.
One big Kimmy.
One victory.
But let's see. He took. He's going for the mage build, by the way. You can see he has Mystery Shop, Ice Queen Wand completed. He does have a bit of spare. He's going for the Divine Glaive as well.
I mean, that really helps with the kiting for their team composition. As long as Overclockers, he just touches each one of the Overclockers with just one little pellet, one little paint pellet. They're going to be slow enough for the rest of IDNS to kind of rotate around them and outmaneuver them.
Oh, you want to go through? Miziming.
He knows.
He sees Poons, but he's just going to clear out the wave instead.
Yeah, Poons ain't going to risk it. He knows that he's going to get one shot by Mimsyming if Mimsyming gets a third hit of that Jacundo on top of him.
Poons is coming out. You can see now Lord getting started by the leader here.
8k goal lead from the side of IDNS. They should be able to take Lord without any contestation whatsoever. They're going to be knocking on death's door for Overclockers.
They need to be careful here. No, they do know about it, Overclockers. You can see Arkai making their way together with Diggy. Who's going to get it? Numinal Blast. Minion Fear comes in. Lord will go over to IDNS. Oh, penalty zone. Does land on the Frenzy, but there goes the Lord. Immediately, Diggy gets killed off by Miziming in the backline. And there goes to Rizla as well. Meow will try to disengage from this. Miziming does get popped up. He will go down here, but a stun lands on the Kanita. He's going to fall as well.
Oh no. They have to peel backwards. Poons can't afford to die here. He wants to be able to get in on this fight. However, AZ is making it too difficult. That charge is a powerful spell if he locks him up during that blazing duet.
They just need to wait for Lord to spawn here. They is marching onto the top side. They will have minions on all 3 lanes here, Gideon.
This is some serious impression coming in from IDNS. Already at 34k, they're making sure that they have their third items. It's such a huge power spike considering that Overclockers are trying to get close. Oh no.
The Arkai is not going anywhere. Does manage to walk away with the help of the time journey. Maximum charge, just a little bit shy. Now Lord coming into the top side here. They want to bring at least one inhibitor.
Yep, and I think they're definitely going to get this out.
Lands on the Kanita. Do they want to go for a dive? No. Hurricane Dance will block them from coming through. Penalty zone from Bad Apple. Does get the stun here. Amy Hack. They want to kill off something. Teresa, the first to fall. Taku will be the rock going with the rough waves. Maximum charge gets tanked up by Meow, but they are taking all the inhibitors here.
Yep, they're going to leave the bottom one. They've got waves of minions coming in. They have to protect it. They want to take the fight down.
Mini up Fury lets it rip, and the Numinal Blaster falls suit. Everyone from Overclockers is down. Boons, the last of I remember, but that's not going to mean anything. Game 1 over to IDNS.
Great game coming in from IDNS. Overclockers were kind of struggling to deal with this composition. I expect them to make sure that IDNS don't get it again.
A good game overall from IDNS. Overclockers, they have a lot to think about here.
Yeah, honestly, let's look at the end game results here. Poons really was struggling to get in on this team. Like, it's so scary. Hey, I go into the back line, and then you have to deal with the charge from AZ, and you're just stuck there. What can you do?
Do you think it was a drafting issue?
I don't think it was a drafting issue. I just feel like they weren't sure how to really get in on IDNS here. There are a lot of conditions, I would like to say, particularly conditions, let's put it that way, that they need to check off the list before they can go in.
Well, let's look at the highlights. And initially, it looked really, really good from IDNS. They kept on going, fighting so many fights, always winning it out. And you know what? From there, they just never let out.
Yeah, they really did. They are really one snowballing team. But again, don't forget that now that IDNS has that momentum, they want to keep on going here. Personally, I feel that they had a very good idea to make sure that Bad Apple did not have a fun time. Overclockers, however, did not adapt to it.
They can see they kept on pushing, kept on going, and AZY, he went, always said about you, but Hooligan was very on point with his Minotaur this game.
Yeah, absolutely, and they did such a good job. Look at AZ, locking him up. There's nothing he can do. He's jumped to 1 HP.
And that was just like rocket in the face.
That's a feels bad all around. But great fights, great team fights coming in from IDNS. I think Overclockers, they need to rethink their strategy. Maybe deny IDNS from ever touching a siege composition ever again.
I mean, they are very proficient under it, and they go beautiful ultimate there. Numinal Blast just to follow up. I'm really liking IDNS in this series.
I don't think they're ever going to get that. To be fair, they're not going to get that comp again. All right? They're going to be on red side. They could try and force it out and use it as a way to draft hostage? Is that what I want to call it? Hold them hostage. Is what IDNS wants to do. But Overclockers, they've got to make a decision here.
Do you ban away Kimi?
Yes, I guess Kimi is oppressive, but you have to admit that Diggy did kind of underperform that. Got caught off a couple of times. His ults were a little late.
Yeah, I think so too. And you know what? The Lolita proving to be a very, very good pick.
Yeah, making sure that Claude can't go in. She just has to hold up that charge.
Now I want to ask you, what do you think has been the pick of MSC 2019?
Tritzla has to be, hands down.
Really?
Yeah, Tritzla is now, you saw him, we were speculating in the beginning, then one team brought it out, then another team, and then everybody brought it out, and now it's just the standard.
Turisla MSC skin, please.
I'll be super happy. I'll be super happy if they had an MSC skin for Turisla. You know, the pick of MSC. That's why they came out with the skin.
Like the hammer is the trophy. Like,
oh, that'd be so sick. That'd
guys,
be so sick.
if you support my idea, type in GIF exclamation. Guys. Yes.
What would be sicker? Not only is it the hammer, but he has MSC as like the collar under his neck. Idea.
If you support my idea, or if you support our ideas, remember, give exclamation mark in the chat.
Yeah, please give exclamation in the chat. Make sure to show Moontoad we want this skin.
But of course, that is the giveaway that we were talking about.
Exactly.
Make sure you go to it. This is all for you. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate all your viewership, of all your support. Just type it in, go to the Mobile Legends website. You will have the instructions there. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, make sure you're fast about it as well, because these, they go out real quick.
Yep, of course, one more thing. This is MSC 2019 live at Facebook Gaming, brought to you by EGG Network as well as Moontoon.
And we have to absolutely thank our sponsors, this entire menu, everything. Legendary sponsors, Smart, as well as our elite sponsors, Real Meat and HyperX.
And of course, we're not only live at Facebook Gaming, we are also live here at Manila, Philippines, more specifically at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. I mean, tomorrow is going to be even bigger because this is going to be insane when Archangel plays especially.
Oh, I expect it to be completely packed. There are like, what, 4 rows? 2, 3, yeah, 4 entire rows to be completely filled. That's what I'm expecting here.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, just now when the Filipino teams were playing, everyone was just crazy. It was super loud. So if you have a chance, come down here. You will enjoy yourself 100%.
If you want the real esports experience, come on down.
Yeah.
I gotta put that commercial voice as well. Come right on down to MSG 2019.
That's a bit old there.
A bit old there, but hey, you know, it's traditional. It's the way to go.
But now, going back into the series here, IDNS, they are one game up. They look dominant, right? Overclockers, they have shown their quality. Do you think they're going to change up the draft?
I definitely think, for Overclockers, the style of their draft probably is going to change. They need to deny this siege composition. We saw in the group stages itself, this siege composition for IDNS is nasty.
Yeah.
But when they start getting cut down on these priority heroes that can pull off this siege composition, they are forced to go head-to-head. And we've seen Overclockers. These guys can fight.
They play really, really well. I think maybe they just kind of missed out on smaller opportunities because the early game didn't go towards their favor.
I mean, their composition in Game 1 was very reactive. Oh, you engage on us, we can react a lot better, but it was just really tough when IDNS, they didn't even want to react. They're like, all right, sure.
All right.
You don't want to face us? All right, okay, we'll take your turrets.
It's okay, man. It's okay. You just stay far. If you come in, episode arrow. Oh, never mind. Numinum blast. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Kimi.
Tell me that isn't like the most unfun thing to play
but,
against.
you know, it wins.
It wins, which is most important.
That's the most important thing. Now, I think both teams, they're starting to enter back to their, seat on the stage. What do you think Overclockers' manager is telling them? Their coach. What do you think, they're sharing?
Get rid of that Kimmy.
Really?
Slap that out.
All right.
Get it gone. Because if Kimmy is gone, Diggy comes into play. Yeah, sure, you can pick Diggy. Yeah, it can be oppressive, but they need a snowball. And if they have a pink-type composition, doesn't really matter. Your ultimate's only going to protect you from one ultimate, maybe?
Well, let's see how things go about here. But it's going to be a very interesting way to see what is the drop of Game 2.
What are your thoughts on Franco here? Because Franco is kind of like it's an on and off pick. It's good, it looks great, and sometimes it does terribly.
It's situational, because I don't want to say like, oh, it's a great pick, and then everyone's going to clip that and be like, oh, the reason I'm picking Franco so much is because the caster in MSC say it's a really good pick.
See this guy? He's telling me the truth. It's fact.
But anyways, what I think is that it's a situational pick. You can pick it if you think your drop suits it true. Because there are 2 ways of playing Franco, right? Number one is that you just hit your hooks constantly, getting a lot of pickoffs.
Okay.
The second one is that you don't even use your hook at all. Because if you don't use your iron hook, the enemy team is always going to be afraid. They'll be like, oh my god, we need to keep a range, a zone away from this because he can always unleash his shield anytime.
The psychological warfare is what you're trying to get at here. And yeah, and he controls pretty much, if you just hide in a bush, purposefully letting them in full view see you walk in, they're going to be like, oh, whoa, okay, let's calm down, let's not go too close to that brush.
Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play about in this second drop. I feel like they're definitely going to be a surprise pick coming.
Yeah, absolutely. And not to mention, Lolita is also one of these tank picks that have been kind of underrated, and I think not a lot of people have been talking about it because so far a lot of these teams are picking him up, using that charge as a great way. Oh, you want to get into our backline? Lockdown.
Yep, I think so too. I want to see more of it. Lolita, more often than not, it's kind of coupled together with the Kimmy pick because it's a very good siege tool.
Agreed, but I also think that some teams have kind of just picked up Lolita as a way to like, oh, Selena wants to come in? All right, come on in.
Yeah, come on in, and easy, just stun him up. And obviously the Numenor Blast, it's a charge rate, it's a warning shot. It's like, yo, you want to come in? We're going to stun you up.
Exactly, and I think it's super underrated. I think more teams are starting to pick up on it and its pros. There are very few cons with Lolita. Like, Lolita, there's not a few things that are bad with it, but overall, a lot of perks against these different, this new, I would like to say it's the MSC meta here.
Yep, I like it a lot. Talking about the MSC meta, we need to go into drop of the second game. Let's see how this series is going to develop. Overclockers going to be on the blue side. Idns going to be on the red side.
I don't know what they're going to force out from the side of Idns because Overclockers, when you're on blue side, you can pose a lot of questions. You can force red side to kind of give up one of their priority picks. Overclockers here, going to start off with a Chill. Overall, Chill has been, I wouldn't say number one. I don't want to put that as fact, but it has been highly prioritized.
Let's see how things will go about. Interestingly, Harif is banned out. Do you think the Grok is going to let go?
Nah, I think Grok is a little much, and especially in the hands of Overclockers where they like to be up in your face. Oh, there it is. There's the Kimmy.
So no Kimmy, no fun.
I think they're going to try and force Grok out of IDNS here. IDNS, they have to make a decision. Do they want to give up Lunox?
I think you ban a Grok. You ban a Grok.
Yeah, I'm going to give that over to Overclockers. Now, Overclockers, on the other hand, Kaja is on the table. Lunox is on the table.
I think you just take the Lunox. Nope. Oh, straight away. We know. Kaja straight away.
Yeah, I think Kaja overall, really great pick, but that gives Lunox over to IDNS here. Let's see whether or not they can make this work. Oh, there it is. What's the second pick?
I'm thinking here. Oh, they want to go with the Diggy still.
All right. Okay. I'm on board with this. It denies a lot of picks. However, Overclockers, they can revert to picking up the Franco, and then it just becomes really difficult for IDNS to walk up.
I don't know about a Franco pick yet. I still think there's a lot better picks coming through.
What other picks are you looking for here?
There are so many things. You still have the Minotaur, you still have the Archive. Yeah, it's getting counted a little bit. I don't think it's that hard of a counter where you just kind of disregard everything about it.
That's also true. Plot is going to be locked in by Overclockers. At least they've secured themselves a marksman, giving them a lot of scaling, a lot of mobility. However, what's going to be the second pick? Leomord! Wow!
Very safe, very safe. I like it coming in. IDNS, I think you lock in the carry or Granger here.
I feel like you want to get carry, but Thalmos, I think they're expecting something. Huh.
No, they want to just take a safe route, take the strong fighter, get the counter of Leomord.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like Taritzla would have been an option for IDNS here. I think they're deterred not to pick up Taritzla because Overclockers haven't really shown what kind of composition they're going for here. Because easily, Hayabusa is still on the table. They could go for a split pushing composition, but more likely than not, I would expect them to team fight.
Interesting here. Oh, you see, for MC, he's like, yo. They just banned out the carry.
Bro. Granger.
Granger? Okay, Granger. But no, what do they want to ban here? Get it?
Most likely another tank, probably. I would assume,
I think you better with the Akai.
Yeah, it's easier to deal with the Minotaur more than the Akai.
You also can ban a mage. Right?
Maybe. No.
Yeah, Esmeralda is getting banned out because Esmeralda really good counter over against Diggy, right?
First pick Lolita. I like this way better.
I like it. They say we can defend it and we can also engage a team fight.
Yeah, Lolita is going to be the pick of choice again. Shots of that, multiple shots of Chaos Assault really hurts. Might as well have the Guardian's Bulwark to kind of deflect as many as possible to kind of protect the team.
Yep, it's still Taku's Kadita. He's feeling confident. He's feeling good. He wants to pick it up. Make sure that they have that strong pick.
Personally, I think it's a pretty good pick here because Kadita, she can go invulnerable and kind of dodge the Meonian Fury, and that could be, what it takes to win this game.
Oh, nope, they want to change it up. They're going for the Kagura.
I also like this as well. I both kind of do the same thing. However, one has CC, the other one has a lot of damage.
Yep, it's true. And obviously, we knew about it already. Going to be the Granger last pick.
I think this Lolita pick is becoming more and more important here. I think they were expecting Granger to come out, having the Lolita to actually deal with both Lunox and Granger. Great way. That Guardian's Bulwark is going to do a lot of work.
Yep. Now let's see how this is going to come about here. IDNS, they're one game away from securing top 4 in MSC 2019. Overclockers, they have made a long journey into it. Can they continue the underdog story?
Oh man, this is such a sweaty composition coming in from IDNS. They want to fight. They have something super reliable and versatile. We've seen it time and time again in previous seasons. History repeating itself. When you don't have your siege composition, go back to the good old classics.
Good old classic team fights, good old classic pick-off compositions. Who are you favoring coming into this?
I'm definitely favoring IDNS a little bit more. It's difficult to play around the Meonian Fury. It just takes one bad fight for Overclockers to go down. However, Overclockers have a very strong way of taking care of it. It's going to come down to execution here, but I feel more towards IDNS because it's easier to pull off.
Yep, and that is the beautiful trophy that they are playing for. The MSC 2019 trophy. Every single team wants to lift that up.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Being the champions and feeling that weight of the trophy in your hands, you just feel the weight of being a champion at that point.
Looks like there's a little bit of technical difficulties coming in. Hopefully we get that resolved ASAP because I want to see how this game pans out.
Oh boy, why they gotta have it now? I mean, I'm so excited for the game. There it is.
It's gonna be Overclockers against IDNS. Vietnam against Thailand. Remember, one win means IDNS will walk into the top 4 and Overclockers will go out of bounds.
Oh boy, Overclockers. I mean, their lane assignment looks good, but IDNS, I have to admit, this is actually really nasty. Their top lane doesn't look too fun.
Well, let's see how they go about from this. Overclockers, their lane assignments I think is pretty okay, but they're not cutting the waves, interestingly enough.
I'm rather surprised that they want Granger. Yes, he can do the buffs really quickly, but I would have expected them to oppress that Leomore more than go for the buff.
I guess he was really afraid of that Down was potentially just 1v2ing everyone.
That's also true. That's also a good point. Let's see. Overclockers, they're going to go to the buffs. But the real question, what is IDNS going to do? Where are they going to attack them on the map?
Oh, heck. Did actually get the steal there, so good job coming from IDNS. Slimmest of leads. In the grand scheme of things, that might be the difference.
Yeah, and not to mention, for the fighter role, every little steal you get is already a win in my books.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to get it.
Exactly, you really should.
Taku going in here, playing very aggressive. He does have the retribution, so gonna pick that up, no problems whatsoever.
Framesy, a little bit of respect. He understands that he needs a couple more items before he starts scaling into the game, and not to mention, he's going to play that gunslinger role until he gets the items to make sure his auto attacks really hurt.
Well, looks like Hooligan playing the defense here. Gonna pull the wave into the city. Hack gonna jump in onto Meow. Good cosmic feature into the slow. They're just gonna back off.
Yep, and now Leomore, I mean, they did a good lane swap there so that Leomore doesn't get oppressed too much here. However, he has a flank angle, but he's not level 4. He's going to get pushed out by that Thalmos.
Oh, look at that. Bad Apple forced to just run away. No chance whatsoever, but Meow going for the charge. They need to be careful because look at that. Hooligan has the rage from Missing Ming is level 4, but it didn't opt to use the darkening.
I'm surprised because IDNS could have easily cut the wave, proxy the wave mid, cut that off, get it pushing forward. Thalmos could rejoin the rest of his team and basically win that fight down in the bot side.
Well, 5 members of IDNS, you know what they say? Let's not fight. We just want our objectives going over to this turtle.
Yeah, and right now, that Diggy is becoming super oppressive. Those auto alarm bombs, not fun.
Taku. He gets the steal, but can he run away from his life? Beautiful first blood onto the Lunox, but they're losing so much. Immediately double kill into a triple kill for this Thalmos. Hack is coming online.
Absolutely. I think they're going to have control over the mid lane. They might be, I think they should be able to take out this mid tier 1, right? No, it looks like that's not the priority.
They want to rotate instead because it's still pre-3 minutes, so they have that extra armor plating onto that turret, so they know most likely they're not going to be able to take down that turret. They're just going to back off.
And again, the oppression coming in from that Thalmos pushing Poons out. Oh my goodness, I just realized Hack is 3 kills.
Yeah, I mean, it was a triple kill coming through from the Hack there. Has the buff as well. He's feeling good.
I mean, it feels kind of bad for Granger, but I mean, it's okay. Oh, that was fast fingers. Fast fingers.
Good brilliance coming out from Miziming. Gonna back away from this.
Now, IDNS, they were playing this passive game, okay? They were going for the suppression, looking to gain EXP and gold, more so than the kills itself.
Oh, wow, heck. Wanted to predict that. Couldn't really find anything. He has to back off for now. He is strong, but he needs a buddy.
Yeah, he needs a little bit of support if he wants to make this happen here. But the rest of the team of IDNS slowly rotating. They took their buffs. They need to keep control of mid. But are they going to punish the side lanes?
They need to be careful here. Miziming trying to just cut off this wave. So far, not that impactful on that Lunox. Just trying to clear up all the waves here.
Yeah, once again, nothing much you can do about this. But when is IDNS going to make the decision, hey, we need to fight sometime soon? We're building up this lead, but not doing too much with it.
Oh, they do get the turtle here. Kilizo finds the big pick, and they kill off the Lunox. That's a big one. Can they go for any more? Numero Bros doesn't land onto anything. Hooligan will be able to walk away. 1-for-0 exchange. However, they do lose the crab.
Yeah, great exchange. Meow locks him down with the charge, and then the Divine Judgment. Can't really do too much about that.
Oh my god, Bad Apple. He needs to be careful that he's super low.
Oh, that's a dirty amount of damage there. But IDNS, this is what I'm talking about. They look to punish, they get punished themselves, and now what are they going to do? They go back to being passive?
Oh, maybe not so much because Turtle has been started. Remember, Minion Fury is still available. It's off cooldown. Hack. Looking for an entrance to flank, maybe.
Early rotation coming in from Granger. He will be able to make this a 5v4 matchup if they do go for the engage. But again, can they make the steal happen?
No steal, but immediately flicker into the mini here on Fury. Says, you ain't going anywhere. Another kill into the hands of the Damos. They even get the mid turret.
Yeah, but they're going to trade that top tier 1 in response as Leomore does take it for himself. All right, okay.
That's a for show Numenon Blast.
It's like, hey, I know you're there.
Hey, it's like hey, I know. It's a fireworks, bam.
Get off my lawn. Get off my lawn right there. Oh no, meow.
Yeah, well, he said, you're going to regret that Numenon Blast.
Oh boy, this is just...
It's all being toyed around there.
No, this is so sad. It's too many members. But again, at least they're able to protect their top side. Framesy does recall instead. However, Overclockers losing another member. It's going to be 2-5 at 5 minutes.
Hack. Playing really well here. 5-0 and 0. He needs to converge this. He needs to snowball this lead.
What are they going to do? I feel like IDNS kind of is playing off of the mistakes of Overclockers. They're not really forcing anything too far. I think they've made one play overall, but they're not really going for, the big disrespects.
Reverse time gets
all right,
canceled.
That happens.
Yeah. Interesting interaction.
Good to know that's how it looks like.
Yeah.
Kind of cool though, but let's see how they want to play this out. Once again, Overclockers, the Leomord is actually not getting punished as much as I would like him to, considering that you have the Thalmos. But I think IDNS look to play for the bigger picture here.
Oh, Blazing Duets comes true. Kilizo does need to flicker out into safety. Good job coming from Overclockers. Poons using the Blazing Duet just to clear out the minions, so no push coming out from IDNS.
Yep, and they're going to quickly recall as well. The proxy coming in from IDNS. They're going to cut the waves. Hopefully when their wave comes crashing in, they're going to take bot tier 1. However, Overclockers, strong reply coming, making sure that mid is under their control as well as top.
They have to clear it out here. Overclockers coming in. Umbrella spots all of them here. They're just going to back out.
Leomord's having some troubles here.
Oh, Bad Apple forced to run away from the team fight. He just cannot fight the Thamus.
Yeah, Thamus is just an absolute beast, and it's not fun to play against, to be honest. But let's see how IDNS want to play this out. Looks like they retreat. They don't want to actually take this bottom tier 1. It's a little too risky.
They want the turtle. Yep, they want the turtle, 100%.
Oh, man. IDNS, a lot of priority on these neutral objectives.
Coming true here. More whole of IDNS going to converge on the turtle. Overclock is not going to give out a free. Hooligan as well. Does have the minion very lets it rip. But Taku is still in the back line. He gets drawn back. He does get the turtle, but he's going to go down. Boots, he's in the front of everything. Kilizo going to fall as well. You're trading 2 deaths for a turtle. I don't think that's really worth it.
Not to mention, not only deaths, they have priority over the lanes. Top is most likely going to be the one that's going to get cut down. Thama's going to make sure he protects that bottom tier 2. So overall, you're losing not just 2 kills and a bit of EXP, you're also losing some turrets.
But still, good job from Taku managing to make the best out of a bad situation.
Yeah, I mean, so far Taku, that's the second turtle steal if I'm correct.
Yep. So far, playing quite well on the Kagura, but is it enough? They have a small little deficit, only 2,000, not the end of the world, but Meow might be getting caught out here. Hooligan playing bodyguard in the front lines. They want to take this top turret.
Yeah, tier 2 looking to be held. Meow gets cancelled again.
Good play coming out from Hooligan. Meteor Fury just canceling the Numenor Blast, and look at a Death Sonata just burning them through.
Lolita is not having a fun time. Every Numenor Blast is not going through. Blazing Duet gets pawned, but Hack is like, I'm having none of that. I'm out of here.
Oh, can see Poon's doing quite a good job together with Bad Apple. A really bad start for that Leoma, but now he's starting to come into the game.
Yeah, he's scaling very, very well, and I think he should have the most gold compared to the rest of his team. But let's see. I wonder if IDNS wants to push a turret or they're going to wait for Lord.
Yeah, it's quite interesting to see how that is going to come about here. IDNS, I think they're just going to wait for the Lord here, just to play it safe.
Yeah, they're going to continue shooting on, keeping control over the lanes. Another 25 more seconds until Lord comes up, and then IDNS. They don't want to lose this for sure, but I'm suspecting they want to force Overclockers to commit, because Taku, he wants to be able to steal them time and time again with that retribution. He just holds the umbrella right above the objective and just waits for the right time to go in and go for the steal.
You can see they're going towards this bottom side here, IDNS. They want to force something up, but they need to be careful because Lord is spawning in 2 seconds or so.
Yeah, 2 seconds again, but you can see Thamos is getting control over that bot wave, and now IDNS is slowly going to make their rotations towards that Lord. If Overclockers start it now, it's a little risky.
Poons does start off the Lord just to play the baiting game here, Amy. Hack fighting against the Leoma. Kalisto gets caught out. Minion Fury, this could be a really, really big pickup. They do take it up, but now Numenor Blast will come through. Time Journey does come out just to deny it. Meow with the Guardians. Bulwark will be the walk with Boots. Pops the Blazing Duet. Will it be enough? BC being super low. Boots does get pulled back here, but immediate purify. Framesy, he wants to get off the rip. Sony lets it rip and kills him off.
Oh, nicely done from IDNS. They pull Overclockers out of position. Bad Apple does get a good push. However, that ain't going to be enough as the rest of IDNS scale up super well into this game. Hooligan is going to trade for 2 members of Overclockers.
A long game awaits us, Gideon. This is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, but again, 2K goalie, not too bad considering that IDNS has 4 turrets, but Overclockers have kind of evened it out thanks to Bad Apple.
Yeah, but once again, this is the thing that we need to remember. It's 10 minutes in already. 2,000 gold doesn't really mean that much. Overclockers are firmly in the game.
Yeah, Overclockers not too far behind from IDNS. Honestly, I do think IDNS should have forced out a couple more of these situations, but looks like they want to play the overall. They see the bigger picture here. Yeah, they want to play that macro game.
This is the thing, when you don't have a Kimmy to accelerate the game, it's a little bit hard. So IDNS placing themselves against a rock and a hard place at the moment.
Yeah, but they're following the textbook almost to the T. They're like, we gotta wait until we have the right conditions. If it's a 4v5, then we take the fight. If they're out of position, then we take them out. If Overclockers don't make these textbook mistakes, IDNS basically won't ever fight.
Yeah, that's the thing. They need to let it rip because this is just allowing Overclockers to enter to the game.
Wait a minute, they get the charge off, but it's not going to do too much as the rest of IDNS is relatively nearby here. So, I mean, the fight looks like it's going to break out sooner or later. IDNS, they've got the waves pushing. It looks like Granger is going to run over to the bottom side to clear that wave up. The moment he is spotted, Overclockers have an opportunity.
Now, Kikuzo eating up the auto alarm bombs. They want to back off here. Numenor Blast. Good brilliance coming out. Where is the ultimate? Time Journey comes through. Really good play coming out from Dicky. They can't force this out. They can't go for it. And they have Sonata. They have Hank coming out of the back. Now he's the first to fall. They want to go for it. But Leoma on the backside doing so much. He cleans up one, but he's not tanky enough to survive. Boots gonna head to the fight. He's just letting it rip with the Blazing Duet. He's doing what he can, but it's just not enough. Hank gonna jump on the Boots. Pops the Cutter Inferno. He wants to kill off this card. He wants to kill off the damage. He will get it off. The Molten Side to snipe it through. And there's IDNS just opening up this map.
Amy, Hack. This man single-handedly killing that backline. I mean, the staggered ultimates were really important for Overclockers to play around IDNS's composition. Really, really smart here. However, they completely forgot about Hack, who comes in the backline and starts cutting them down one by one.
And IDNS gonna pick up the Lord as well. Good play coming out from AZY. He was on his egg form. He was able to provide good vision, knowing that Kagura wasn't here, so they could just burst it down ASAP.
So again, IDNS playing very, very textbook-like. They want to be on top of the things. They don't want to be uninformed. They don't want to play on bad information.
Yep, they want to make sure they are there and not out, not making any textbook mistakes. But now with the Lord, it's I don't think it's a Luminous Lord. I'm not very sure. We'll have to see. It is a Luminous Lord. Oh, thanks, cameraman.
Hey,
Yeah.
let's see how this is going to play out, because now it's going to be knocking onto the door of that inhibitor turret. If IDNS can clear those tier 2s before Lord even reaches that inhibitor, it's looking so good to get maybe even one more in the push.
This is going to be big. Who is going to come out on top? Kulizo lingering around, waiting for an entrance, looking for a way in, but not finding anything.
Yeah, you can see Thamos on the opposite side of the map. He knows he can 2v1. He just has to keep on that push. So I think they're guaranteed the tier 2s for sure. However, Lord is pushing a little fast.
Yeah, Lord is coming through. Can see Thamos is on his bottom side, constantly putting up the pressure. Remember, Luminous Lord means that he won't be able to pump his special move onto the inhibitor turret. Looks like IDNS, they want to make a full frontal assault.
Yep, they want to break into that inhibitor. Luminous Lord comes crashing through.
Oh, Phantom Steed does get caught up by Bad Apple. They just let it rip, and Kanja says goodbye. Minion free, tags on the 2. Do they enough damage? Bad Apple will be able to walk away with a blazing duet with the retribution. One goes down. Can they walk away? The sprint for Ramsey, will it be enough? They get one. They go run away. Hack now enters the frame. Meow is in his sights, but he wants boots. He wants the juicier target, but it's just getting wrapped around. He's getting kind of left, right, and center.
Oh no, what a big play coming in from Overclockers here. They waited for the right conditions and they managed to save their inhibitor turret from destruction. IDNS losing out in that fight 2-1.
It was all Boons. It was all Claw. One man stood against the IDNS army, and it was that Claw. You could say, no one saw that. It's okay, Francine. No one saw that. But yeah, what I meant was that he understood the situation. He went in with the Blazing Duet, knowing that all the major cooldowns, all the major crowd controls was expanded. He went in full confidence, knowing that he would be safe.
I think somebody needs to buy an anti-QRS, man. Like, somebody really needs it just to mitigate that amount of damage coming in from Poons.
Yeah, let's see whether one of the members of IDNS will pick that up.
Oh, this is such a sweaty bout here. 14 minutes into the game. Every minute, IDNS gets a kill here, technically. But again, 21 kills in 15 minutes. Not as many kills as I would have expected.
Well, let's see how things are going to run about here. Hack is still continuing the push. They are making sure they constantly go for this.
Yeah, but I think it's coming to the point where gold just doesn't matter anymore. They had a 5k gold lead for the side of IDNS, but now Overclockers, they're getting very close to their 4th items. It just does not matter. By the time Lord spawns, they should have about very close to 40k.
Now, let's see what is the game plan coming up from Overclockers as well as IDNS. If you're Overclockers, what do you say to your team now?
I mean, you need to keep control over those side lanes as much as possible. Clear it out, because Lord is spawning in about 30 seconds or so. You want those waves to be pushing.
But IDNS wants to do the same thing, and they are the ones in the league, so they are the ones who has the advantage to play a little bit more aggressive.
Yeah, and it's really scary for Overclockers to force a fight. Wait a minute. Looking at the top side, Hack.
He does have the sprint, will be able to walk away, but Poons is really, really quick, and oh my god, he's just playing with Hack, just toying with this Thomas.
Alright, big abilities being blown here. 9 more seconds until Lord comes out. A lot of pressure coming in from IDNS. They take control over the lanes. Now Overclockers, they have to respond to this.
Now let's see what they want to go for here. Framsey will be able to do a lot of damage onto Lord. Remember, this is a late game Granger. He has a lot of items. He will be able to crit for a lot of damage coming through.
Yeah, right now it's a 4v5. Thamos is across the map here. Boons could make something happen.
AZY needs to be careful. Phantom Steed will come through. Flicker does get forced out. Minion free won't stop to the south. AZY making a long way around. That's a really bad mistake. Coming here from the thing, he just goes down just like that. And now they have to Flicker kill it. So doing a mistake as well. A lot of members overstepping their boundaries.
Darkening, just not enough to kill Bad Apple. One more Chaos Assault would have done it.
Oh, Bad Apple, he needs to be careful here. He's playing super aggressive. No Destinata, but a Rhapsody is available. Darkening comes through. One more auto attack, and cool guys don't look explosive. But here comes Poons. Blazing Duet will comes true, and the stun will come on the BC Ming. He will go down 100%. But where is the retaliation? Look at mid lane. They are going for Samus. This is huge. They just want to buy time. Minion Fury does come true, but immediately there goes the Battle Mirror image. He does manage to run away. Framsey will have to run though. He will be able to get away the safety, but Hack, he's going to be able to get that inhibitor.
Oh, that's going to be so good for IDNS. He's going to be able to get out of there. The rest of the team of Overclockers make the recall, keep control over mid-wave, but they lose an inhibitor in the process.
They can't go for this IDNS. That was a really smart play. They made a good thing out of a bad situation, but they need to go onto Lore because look at that. Claude is already on it.
Oh boy. Can they do this? Can they make the steal happen?
Stun onto AZY. That's not what they want. Kilizo tries to go for it. Oh, great play coming through. They do at least neglect that divine judgment, but Blazing Duet, Wind of Nature, say goodbye, Ramsey. You are out of fight. Although Alarm Bomb, no, not gonna be this time. AZY gonna fall. Lord going over to Overclockers, and the Vietnamese squad is back, baby.
They are back into this game. Goal leads don't matter no more. You've already hit the 50k mark. Everybody's reaching that full build here. Overclockers looking in pretty good shape with Lord crashing into IDNS's base.
They're coming through. They want to clear up everything here. Luminon Blast is dead. There goes the Brilliance on the side of Lunox. Meow charges up. His stun doesn't find anything. They do take one inhibitor. Boons playing very aggressively.
18-minute game here. It's starting to get a little long, but Lord is looking to try and close this out for the side of Overclockers. They've scaled so well into this game. IDNS just struggling to find an answer.
They are struggling to get a footing. Can they even clear this lock quick enough? That is the question. You can see now Bad Apple coming onto the mid-side. Divine Judgment on to Hack. That's not what they want. Remember, he doesn't have immortality. Calling reverse that. Mini Fury. That's onto all 4 members onto it. Now, can they finish off any member? That's another. Sit true on the side of Overclockers, but all the members are still left alive. Finally, one falls, another one will go down on the front of now. IDNS winning the fight, defending their base, but they lose 2 inhibitors.
That's absolutely fine, honestly. I will take that any day. It was not looking good for IDNS. Overclockers used their ultimates very, very early. The Blazing Duet was forced out of Poons to get that shield to protect himself. So well done by IDNS there.
They are continuing their onslaught. They are going for the distance here. Miziming still coming through. Remember, this is a close game. No one is safe.
Oh, this is so tiresome, but IDNS, they gotta keep pushing on. They understand that their win condition is so niche and a little bit more difficult to hard to get because Overclockers, the moment those big ultimates are gone, Poons comes in with that big Blazing Duet and he can just shred.
Yo, Hack almost getting caught out there.
He should be fine.
Deadly Blade, by the way, purchased on the side of Poons. He doesn't want this Townwoods to constantly spell them anymore.
Yeah, Overclockers, they're holding on to their guns here. IDNS just trying to find a way to close out this game.
Oh, Meow, almost making a mistake there. Reverse time, will drag him back. Hooligan does have the rage form. Doesn't want to use it, just gonna back off for now.
So, wow, that Guardian's bulwark protected him so much from that darkening. It's actually ridiculous how much damage he's actually mitigating.
I mean, this is a really good pick here to the leader. You are not only countering the Granger, you are also countering the Lunox.
Yeah, Mizimink and Framesy just cannot find an angle where Lolita does not get in the way.
I think both teams are just gonna wait for the next Lord here.
Yeah, that means another minute and 20 seconds until it comes back up here. Then it's gonna be one big fight.
Kilizo coming through. The rest of Overclockers, they want to find an onslaught. They want to end the fight. Hooligan finding some sort of information, but not gonna go for much.
Yeah, Desanada being used very early on. That's a big ultimate coming in from IDNS.
But at least he's gonna be up by the next Lord, so nothing really lost.
I was hoping for IDNS to kind of force out that fight because number one, Claude wasn't there. It was looking like a good 4v5. They kill a couple of members, they back off, they make sure that once they see Claude, it's going to be over for them, so they kill 2 members, run backwards, don't have to worry about it.
They need to be careful. Overclockers, they cannot overstep their boundaries because they are the ones a little bit behind in terms of goal deficit, so they have to be on their toes as well. At the moment, they're playing very aggressive. They're seeing if they can find any mistakes on the side of IDNS.
Yeah, and I think that's what Overclockers is really, really good at, forcing out mistakes coming out from a lot of these teams. They did it with Bren. They're probably going to do it with IDNS the same way.
4 members of Overclockers on the bottom side. They see that juicy Thamus. Do they want to jump on that?
No. He's baiting it out.
Oh, AZY. He gets stunned up. Beautiful time journey will stop that Divine Judgment. That's a big cooldown blown up on the side of Overclockers.
Okay. Looking pretty good here for both of these teams. Could they change it around? around. Meow
Yeah.
still has the Newman on blast.
He gets slowed up. He has that immortality as well. So it's pretty hard to kill him off. But Boone's going for a really aggressive play here.
Yeah, Thamos, he needs to get into that back line, and yeah, he's finding this flank.
Oh, no, now boss won't get touched. He goes to the back line, but where is the follow-up? Where is the team? And now IDNS, they can chase. Beaming on Fury, still letting it hold. They are not going for it just yet. And now it lets it rip, but immediate Purify will come through. But look at the Blazing Duet, just doing so much damage. Ramsey is super low. Bad Apple will finish off the creature. Everyone's on IDNS. It's just going out and Boost wasn't in that fight. And now he joins it. The Autodex will come in. Overclockers gonna force it into a game tree. They get a team wipe. Overclockers just showed up.
Yeah, they are going to push IDNS to the limit. They take game 2. It's going to be a 1-1. Congratulations, Overclockers, but you still have one more game to go.
That was a close series. That is a long game. This will be going down to the nail to the end.
Oh, man, Overclockers just refuse to go down. These guys will always go out kicking. They won't let IDNS end their career right here.
Yeah, I mean, this is just really insane. Really good play. Let's look at the end game stats here, Gideon.
Yeah, let's look at the end game stats. Thomas, he's got a decent build, but overall, he just wants to sustain. Once he gets his 2 main core damage items, the Bloodlust Axe and Endless Battle, full on tank. Look at that. Blade armor as well, just to make sure Poons can't get away with the damage.
Yeah, but you can see Poons played so well in this series. 36% damage here. 100k damage.
That is ridiculous.
But once again, it was IDNS who kind of dropped the ball. They got the lore, but they couldn't push it in.
Let's look at some of these highlights. I mean, there were just so many in this game. IDNS controlled the game for so long, but they couldn't get ahead with their lead.
They're going to push it through. You can see Overclockers, Glizzo, good start here. They get the Lunocks early on, but Poons, you could see early on, he had a lot of damage potential.
Yeah, a lot of damage potential overall. IDNS was playing around it, so again, they forced them into this run, took a lot of these fights, and they came up on top. However, not enough to secure them the late game just yet. But mid-game, IDNS, well done.
I mean, see, look at here.
Look at this.
Hooligan, Bam, Flicker, finds the key targets. They get the Kyotaku, managing to steal it. You know what? It's really nice, this fine, but they win the fight wholeheartedly.
Yeah, and IDNS kept this up time and time again, getting these huge picks every single time for the side of Overclockers, but finally Poons comes in with a big Blazing Duet here.
Yeah, he played really well, and that was just the start of everything on Ramsey. Good job there, just killing off the claw. But in the later stages of the game, he just couldn't do the same thing.
Yeah, Colizo does make it out. He will go down at the very end. However, you can see this is like, oh, this is an IDNS show. They're doing really good. They're going to be in control. And then Poons comes back. It says, no. Hold up.
But then Hack is like, yo, I'm fat as well. But this was the main mistake here. Yep. Look at Poons. He's just waiting. He was clearing the Lord here on the bottom side. And he went in. He knew everything was blown off. He had to back off.
Yeah, and he just cuts them down one by one. And this is where Overclockers turn the game around.
Yep, and the time journey from AZY. A little bit of a mistake coming from Diggy. Not really sure why he took that pop. He went down and it was just easy pickings coming in from IDNS.
Yeah, it would have been easier if he'd taken, the right side instead of the left. The left was much longer.
Yep, and Mizimin getting started up. Boons was just happy having a few day here, and they even take down Hooligan.
Yeah, the final bouts is where Overclockers really set the pace.
And now
Look at this.
I can see here, it was a good start, but look at Claude. He's not even in the fight. He's charging up his Art of Thievery, making sure he has a lot of stacks. He's waiting. He sees, okay, this is a perfect opportunity. Go to the back line. He didn't even use his ultimate until the later stages of this fight.
Yeah, I mean, in these long, extended fights, Overclockers have a significant advantage, and that's what we were talking about all game long. If the game drags on a little too long and the team fights drag a little too long, Overclockers just, again, the percentage of winning that team fight just increases significantly.
Yep, really good play coming out from Overclockers. We are going to be forced into a game 3, and it is going to be one epic finale.
Yeah, and I think IDNS right now, they need to figure out a way to kind of like not only let Overclockers take these neutral objectives, because I think that's what kept them decently within range, but they also respected them a little bit too much considering what their comp was. They want to go for these big fights. Yes, an easy way to get these bigger team fights is through these neutral objectives. However, you need more.
Yeah, I want to see how they are going to evolve into this, third game. Is Kimi still going to be banned out? Are they going to change up their drops? Remember, now, IDNS, they are back on the blue side.
Yeah, oh my goodness. That was a really long bout. It wasn't 42 minutes, of course, but I feel like these players, they have to be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, we are exhausted as well, but they are even worse because the mental fortitude in order for them to do it is just insane.
Can you imagine? They're holding their phones, and Poons is just like, wait for it. Their members are dying one by one. Wait for it. Big ultimate comes through from the Ionian Fury. I got this, boys. Free win.
That's
comes
it.
in.
Basically, that was what happened. They managed to just open out the map completely, and that's how they forced it into a third game.
Honestly, I'm impressed with Overclockers. They come in here looking like, they're all right, and now they've evolved. I don't know where the ceiling is for this team.
Yeah,
We've seen them at their lowest point, but how high can they go?
Yep, I want to know as well, and we are about to find out, can they force themselves into a top 4 position in MSC 2019? Of course, we are live here in Facebook Gaming, brought to you by EG Network, as well as OneTune.
And we gotta thank our legendary sponsors, Smart, as well as our elite sponsors, Realme, as well as HyperX.
Yep, thank you so much for making this happen. Of course, we are also live. On top of being on Facebook Gaming, we are also live here at Manila, Philippines, more specifically at the Smart Araneta Coliseum. You can join us. We still have one more day, and I'm sure tomorrow is going to be one hell of a day.
Yeah, it's Championship Sunday, so we're going to be crowning our MSC champion on that day itself. So, you don't want to miss that.
Yep, it's going to be crazy. It's going to be insane. It is going to be exciting, so make sure you tune in. And of course, if you come down here, you have a chance to win some giveaways.
Yeah, I've heard. Okay, so I've heard quite a few things about what they're giving away here. Plenty of stuff. Some people have won Cloud Alphas by HyperX, the headphones that we have here on the table.
But you need to kind of dance really, really well.
Oh, yeah.
But you know what? You can get without dancing well. You can get this code right here.
Bam! We've been listening to you guys. You've been putting those GIF exclamation marks to show your respective team, but also requesting for this giveaway. Here it is. Quickly, type it in. Whip out your phone. You gotta be fast with this because these go out quick.
And this is all for you guys because we are very thankful for your support. We really appreciate it. Without you guys, we do not even have an exciting MSC happening. So once again, this is for you. Go redeem this code. All you need to do is go to the Mobile Legends website. There will be instructions there. It will be yours.
It's fast, it's simple, it's easy, but more important, it's free.
And it's yours.
Real talk though. I don't know how many talents are in the backstage and are like, are we allowed to? They're quickly trying to let's see if we can redeem.
I don't think we're quick enough.
No, honestly, I know I'm not quick enough. I'm dyslexic, so looking at those numbers, letters, I guess it's so jumbled up.
Yeah, fair enough. But now the one thing I want to know: how is this third game going to go? What is the drop? What is the game plan for both these teams?
It's really tough to say. I think for Overclockers, they want to keep this up. They want to make sure that they don't get that siege composition coming into this. And I think for the Thai representatives, they got to start disrespecting, man. They got to start forcing these situations harder.
They had a really large lead in that second game, but they just couldn't really find the ending.
Yeah, and closing out these games, you need to create a bigger lead. Right now, they were hovering between 2 to 4. That's not exactly big enough. They want to hit that 8K. They want to hit that 10K. 10K is a little over-dominant, but 8K is that sweet spot.
I think they're still going to ban out the Kimmy.
I would expect that.
They need to let something through if that's the case.
Diggy is probably going to let through, but I think they can handle the Diggy more so than they can have the combination of Kimmy itself, because again, they played a great kite composition that could deal a lot of damage to these neutral objectives as well as structures.
Yep, I think so too. What are they going to go? The draft is going to be very, very important in this third game.
Yeah, I don't know whether Tarinsla is going to be picked up here, because I feel like both teams are kind of daring each other to pick up Tarinsla. It's like, oh, you want to go? You want to go for Tarinsla?
Maybe not. But that game was more traditional. Leomord Tamos, the good old fighters that we know.
Good old fight. I mean, I don't miss the old days where it was just either Leomord or Tamos. That's all you got.
I love those days.
Didn't have to worry about Tarinsla, just 1v3 team.
Easy pickings. Even as a caster, you're okay. I'm gonna predict that he's gonna first pick the Leomord. Oh, the counter. Yep, Tamos.
Easy. I can foretell the future there. But yeah, I like the addition to Tarinsla because it kind of adds a little bit more flavor to the draft itself.
Coming into this draft, what are you expecting here?
Tarinsla. But I also think that they want to change it up a little bit more. I'm surprised a lot of teams haven't decided to pick up Garokacha here. Because Garokacha, great way of chasing people down, running them down, pulling attention to himself, canceling these bigger abilities. He has a lot of utility, and I feel like he's underappreciated, much like the Lolita. However, he's even more situational.
That is true. You know, they need to make sure that they are on point. But they are favoring the Lolita over the Garagacha, I'm guessing because of that all-important Guardian's Bulwark. That shield blocks so much damage.
So huge, not to mention just like the point and tap stun. Just be like, hey, and you can't move.
Yeah,
you're stuck.
That's it.
And I think that's already, teams are realizing that having a high mechanical composition is really risky. Because if you can't perform, it ain't gonna work, but we're gonna go straight into the draft.
Game 3, all important IDNS Overclock is basically a best of one now. Whoever wins this will move forward into the top 4.
However, IDNS, they are on the blue side here. They did take game 1 away being on blue side. However, I don't think Overclockers is going to give them the same liberty. However, IDNS, they're probably going to force Overclockers to pick up Diggy.
You say a lot of howevers, dude.
Way too many howevers. At least I don't go like 100%. 100%.
To be fair, I have not said 100% a lot in this MSC.
Can we get a clip of just us, just me saying however, and Matthew just saying 100%? Just a full compilation.
I have grown, I have adapted like this team has to do. Because you can see, 100% Harry has been bad.
Well played, well played. But Lunox is going to be the band of choice from the side of IDNS. They realize, okay, we probably don't want to give away something as powerful as the Lunox here. We want to be able to pick up the Kimmy or the Diggy for ourselves, but, little too difficult if Overclockers has something like the Lunox.
There goes the Claude, there goes the Lunox. 2 really strong carries. They have to ban a Kimmy. Grok first pick straight away from IDNS.
Yeah, but that's going to give Overclockers access to the one, the only Kaya.
I don't know, man. I think Grok is a little bit more effective. Oh no, they won the Joe. What? They're daring Overclockers. Like, do you dare to pick Grok and Kaja together?
Grok, Kaja, like, this feels like a no-brainer here. This feels like an absolute no-brainer here.
They're thinking about this. Now, that's not going to be the Johnson 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
100%. You know, you should add it to 101%, 102%, just to kind of help you keep count as well.
Yeah, there goes the Kaja, there goes the Grok. Now, one thing good about this is that IDNS, they have first rotations on their carries.
Yeah, and that's going to be really, really tough here. IDNS, they're going to have options like the carry here, giving Granger over to Overclockers.
But I think carry's a little bit more superior with this in composition because of the tankiness of the Grok. They can use the light wheel mark to just burn it down. There goes the lock-in and the Selena. I like the IDNS lineup so far.
Yeah, they have to deny that Selena off of Overclockers. If not, they've got just an overly dominant early game.
Oh, coming true. Overclockers. I feel like you picked the Granger here.
Granger already?
Yep, unless, it'll get banned out straight away from IDNS.
That's a fair point. So locking in the Granger would be a smart option for the Overclockers. However, looking ahead of time, if they go... Oh, no.
Wow, they won the Leomon.
They're willing to give it up. I mean, Hayabusa is on the table, sure, but, are they willing to give up their marksman? I think feel for IDNS, they're going to get rid of Granger.
Right? Like, a very straightforward ban. Oh no, they take over the Hayabusa instead.
Okay, I guess they're giving a lot of respect over the Overclockers here. A lot of respect. They do perform very, very well on that split pushing composition. But I think IDNS, they want to force them in this position where it's like, hey, we want to lock in the Grok for ourselves. You don't want Diggy? Sure, that's fine, whatever.
No, Poons. On the side of Overclockers, they are discussing. You can see
Minotaur.
They are thinking. They are figuring out what they want to go for here.
Minotaur.
Straightforward. Good call.
Lock in the Granger. IDNS.
I don't think you go Granger here. You go for your mage first. So that you don't need, you don't always need a marksman, but you always need a mage.
That is true, but you don't exactly have a lot of scaling to begin with, and I feel like no matter what, this composition is very reminiscent of the old days anyway. So you're going to have a marksman, and I think it's better to hold up your mage that kind of have a better pick to deal with IDNS.
Well, I was going to say Kadita, and they do lock it in. Remember, Taku played really, really well on the zero. He's going to continue with it.
IDNS probably going to be the Akai? Akai is looking pretty good here.
Maybe they want to go for the Diggy as well. Could be a pick. I think this is going to be a Fighter Cho, however.
Yeah, Fighter Cho, more likely, does really, really good into the Leomorn matchup.
Well, that's the Akai that you kind of speak of. Is getting hovered over. It is indeed a Fighter Cho. Going to be an Akai Lolita hover.
Okay, kind of interesting here, because I feel like that Numnom Blast, you're more... I would say about 60% of the time you have to cancel it early on just so that you get the charge off faster. Because right now, if you have something like the Lear Mode coming through, alright, sure, Hurricane Dance can kind of push him away for now, but Overclockers, we've seen this before.
I like it.
Guinevere,
I like it so much. Now, they have two things that can proc that Violet Requiem for them, or the knockout Violet Requiem, right? The first, Breath of the Ocean from the Kadita. The second, the Wild Charge from the Grok. They have some sort of synergy, but it's very hard to coordinate.
Yep, pseudo combinations here. Let's see if they're able to pull this off. Overclockers versus IDNS. This is going to be the final game of today.
They are feeling confident. They can see IDNS even showing some love signs here and there to the fans. Well, this has to be it. One of these teams are going to bow out after this game. Will it be IDNS or will it be Overclockers?
Yeah, these two teams are just absolutely phenomenal overall. I can't believe that one of them has to go home after this, bowing out of the tournament itself. However, there's only one champion of MSC.
However, again,
yeah.
Let's see who is going to come out. Only one team can lift the trophy, and let's see, is it going to be either or this? IDNS on the blue side, Overclockers going to be on the red side.
Bringing you the games is going to be fast-paced. Let's see who's going to shed first blood.
Early on, let's see whether any invades will happen, especially with this Grok.
I would expect so. However, it's kind of dangerous here. Wait, look at it. They're taking quite a bit of damage here onto Mizzy Minx. But I want to keep your eyes here on that Selena.
They want to kind of just force this out here. You can see Overclockers, they want to go for an early invade, but ooh, Kilizo getting a lot of punishment there.
You can see that already Selena kind of forgoed the initial buff, realizing, yeah, Grok could walk in. This could be really dangerous. So we're going to defend it, keep control over mid lane, and then go for my buff. I can delay my level 2. It's not too big of a deal.
Yeah, and Taku went over the wall there. Not ideal, but not a big problem as well.
Yeah, they're going to take their buff, but Kalizo, he's probably going to have to recall at some point.
Oh, he does have the health pot after the big buff does go down, so maybe he's still gonna stay in lane.
Yeah, he's gonna hold his ground. Let's see where IDNS want to look to punish.
Lolita coming true, needs to be careful, and now Overclockers gonna rotate to this top side. They want to go for a kill. Super low, but he missed the Garrett. Hack, does he get a summer? Can he dodge it out? I don't think so. He will go down in the hands of the Kadita.
Trading 1-for-1. Unfortunately, the gold goes over to Kadita. They definitely wanted it on someone like the Guinevere instead, but I would say 1-for-1 trade, definitely worth it for this Selena.
Definitely going to be okay. And now Overclockers, they are the ones with the slimmest of leads. Let's see how this game is going to pan out.
Yeah, Kadita is going to keep control over that mid wave with superior wave control. Well, I mean, in wave control, she just pushes waves really quick.
Yeah, I mean, with waves.
With waves. Almost very literally with waves. But Selena, again, she can't do too much of this. This Grok is always going to help out with that. Hold up here.
Oh, on the mid side, they're going for a fight here. Looks like both of them just going to back off. They are going to start on this turtle.
Yep, they have the level 4. Taku is pretty strong, as well as Poon as well.
Oh, lands on the Kacha. Breath of the Ocean onto AZY. There goes the Magic Thumb. Rough Wave is popped as well, but here comes Framsy. This could be a 4v4. Meow with the Divine Judgment lands. Breath of the Ocean is there, but doesn't get a knockup. And beautifully done. Overclockers picks up the turtle, and they are winning the fight here. Kulizo a little bit low. Here comes Bad Apple with the flank. Can he get anything? Hack, super low. Last all attack from Taku. Will be able to take it out. There goes the Breath of the Ocean. Doesn't get a stun out, but they don't really care because they are just winning this fight head on.
2-for-1 in favor of Overclockers here. Hopefully they're going to try and translate into something. Doesn't get the initial kill. Taku.
Oh, there goes the rough waves. Luminum Blast is there. Not gonna land.
Great deterrent from AZ here, because if he didn't use the Numeron Blast, I'm pretty sure Kadita would have easily walked through, killed Hooligan, walked back out.
Well, let's see how these things are going to happen and what is going to come up after this.
Going to take their time here. Top lane in control over the Overclockers here. IDNS, not exactly the most ideal fight, but you know, they can come back to it. It's not too big of a deal just yet.
Yep, it's still doing a really good job just clearing up all these waves here.
Let's see. Towards the mid side, this is dangerous.
Oh, Meow gets stunned up. He needs to be careful. Magic Thumb not going to land. Meow going to walk away with his life intact.
Oh,
but
goodness.
by just.
just a small sliver here. Hack can't one-shot him just yet, even with the help of AZY. Kalizo going to be that living ward, giving the information and vision to the rest of his team.
You have to be careful here. Taku wants to try and put on more pressure. Here comes the rough waves. AZY. He's going to go down here. Not going to be enough. Arrow landing onto the Grok. Breath of the Ocean. Oh, Ocean already didn't hit.
Good arrow there. I think Kalizo could have tried to go for the wild shot, but now we're in trouble. Cho's going to be going down instantaneously. The lockdown coming in from Poons and Meows. Just a little too much for him to handle.
A good pickoff coming out from Poons. The magic thumb landing onto the Cho, and he understood he had enough damage. Framsy trying to go 1v1 against Apple, just trying to force him out of lane. Doing a good amount of damage, to be fair. Will be able to go away scot-free.
The rest of the overclockers in going for these bigger invades here. They see the picture. They want to express their advantage.
Hooligan needs to use the Hurricane now just to stay alive. Breath of the Ocean not going to land. Overclockers with a small little lead at the moment.
Small little lead, but luckily that Breath of the Ocean didn't connect.
Yep, forced out the flicker, however. Good ultimate there. Magic down from Poon's spatial migration. He says, yo, I'm going to flicker and I'm going to hit you to death.
Really good play coming in from Mizzy makes the outplay. Very, very strong here, but now Turtle, bad shape.
Oh, bottom lane Overclockers. They got the solo kill. That's a big pickoff. Now they can confidently fight this 4v3.
I mean, it's technically a 4v4 in favor of IDNS technically, because you can see that Guinevere isn't there. She is the main source of damage. Taku has burst, but that's about it.
Yeah, interesting enough. The turtle is going to left untouched at the moment. Kalizo needs to be careful. The Grok is there. Wild charge won't land onto AZY. Breath of the Ocean doesn't land. No knockups means no engage.
Yeah, and again, if they go back, reset into the lanes, they're going to try and contest for turtle one more time.
Yeah, they're going to recall, just reset. No reason to really rush it. You know, they are ahead. So if they do any mistakes, IDNS would be the one benefiting a lot more.
Overclockers with the initial good rotation here. They have 5 members all ready to pounce.
Oh, Mizzy Ming, where's the hit? There goes the turtle going over to the Kadita.
Yeah,
good map control.
Yeah, they gave it over to Overclockers here. They understand, like, all right, it's a 4v5. It's not exactly too great for us. We can't get the pick. Luminal Blast does not connect.
AZY just basically airballed that ultimate, and now Overclockers is going to rotate all the way to the bottom side. They won that bottom turret.
Yeah, right now Overclockers kind of reversed the roles of what it used to be in previously in Game 2. Overclockers now ahead by 3k gold. IDNS just on the back foot, but not too far away.
No, they are that they're out. Rushing it through here. The Grok will come up. The stun is there. Taku comes through. Good stun. Oh, so arrow lands on the Taku, but no follow-up. They do not feel like they have that, you know, that potential to go for a dive.
I mean, they technically, we have the information. Like, we can see clearly on the map where everybody is. However, IDNS, they don't.
Yep. But Kalizo might be in a little bit of trouble. Taking a lot of punishment. Mild charge does come true. They will just back up AZY. This could be it. Luminal Blast lands on the 2. Framsy, he's just going to free hit for a daze. But Divine Judgment comes through. He just gets annihilated by Poons. Framsy gets knocked out. That's a big mistake. And Overclockers, they're finding everything at the moment.
Oh no, getting a little sloppy here. Overclockers here with 5-kill lead on their hands. Now extending to a 4k lead. I don't think this is going to be up for the lockup coming in.
Poons will come in. Do they have enough damage to actually kill off this Guinevere? No, it's the answer. The magic thumb into it. The rough ways to burst him through. That's one day Panda.
Yeah, unfortunately none of them took the execute, so they don't have that just a little bit more damage to secure the kill.
A 6k goalie for the Vietnamese squad. This is what you call climbing a mountain. Game 2, they looked destined to lose it. They came back, and now they are the ones in the driver's seat.
Yeah, and Overclockers, they're really good at forcing out these fights. Hack gonna get some damage. No, doesn't want to commit just yet.
Wow, interesting. They're so afraid of Taku here.
Yeah, they have to give respect because Taku, immediately with that Breath of the Ocean, can deny a lot of space.
Oh. Grok does eat the stun. They will walk away. They want to kill Mizzy Ming. He's really low. Good. Jikundo will land one. Wind Dragon onto the backside. Cho will fall for now. It's going to be a 1-for-0 exchange. I think they're just going to go back and take Turtle.
Yeah, Turtle's going to be the neutral objective of choice. However, IDNS, they kind of need to contest this right now.
They are? I don't think so. They're just going to back off.
Oh, boy.
I mean, if they engage the 5v4, they're going to lose even more.
Yeah, this is a little bit of a struggle. Now, Overclockers very, very ahead in this game. They're very close to that sweet spot of 8k. Now, they're going to keep forcing these fights out of IDNS, and now Overclockers in a very comfortable position. This is their playstyle.
Yep. AZY just trying to find a little bit more coming through. They want to make sure that whatever they do, they want to be assertive because they're so far behind. If they make another mistake, that could be game.
Yeah, that could be game. It's going to result in Lord. Lord's coming up in about 1 minute and 30 seconds here. Selena has to land something on a priority target from the Overclockers.
Taku, rough wave, doesn't land. They are going to back off for now.
Not looking too good for IDNS as they are being attacked from every single angle as Overclockers making sure that this is going to be one heck of a fight.
Oh, Divine Judgment gets cancelled by the Purifier, and now they are going to just put Mel against the wall. They do get a kill. A little bit of over-eagerness. Stun lands on the Taku. Karita does have the Breath of the Ocean. Meanwhile, off screen, you see Joe getting soloed by the Guinevere.
Yep, they have to back out here.
Oh, the Phantom Steed comes through. Number Blast lands on the Taku. The Breath of the Ocean will cancel it through. AZY needs to be careful. Here comes the girl. There's the power of nature. They get another one.
Yep, forcing out these mistakes out of IDNS.
Oh my God! Taku, he predicted that. He put the Breath of the Ocean. He knew that Selena was going to come in. He knocked them out, and he went for it. Now Boots getting the inhibitor.
Boots, he's not being touched. No one can stop his Overclocker. Forced him into the base, and they take an inhibitor 9 minutes into the game.
Overclockers coming through. They are feeling it. 10,000 gold lead. This game tree is going to their favor.
IDNS, they are just looking to breathe. They are suffocating under this immense pressure that Overclockers are just pushing onto them. What can they do?
Well, let's see what they can go for, because Overclockers, if they stand, they will be the one qualifying into Championship Sunday. Can they hold on?
Now, Overclockers, they have a couple of options. They can rush Lord if they want to. Sure, that looks pretty good here, but they could go to potentially kill the rest of IDNS if they try and contest.
You see, the Abyssal Arrow was a little bit too close there.
Just a little bit too close for comfort here.
Oh, they are going on to Lord here, Gideon.
This is where it's going to get real dicey here. If IDNS steal this away from Overclockers, they might be pushing themselves back into the game.
Poons does have his passive all stacked up. AZY does manage to walk away from this. They need to be careful. The stun is there. They get Meow. Meow flickers out straight away. Hooligan is fall straight away, and they cancel AZY's Lumina Blast. They want to kill off the Lolita. They get the Lolita. It's going to be a 5v3. They are going back to Lord.
Yup, this is going to be Lord uncontested by IDNS. They know that Death's Door is waiting for them. They just have to give it up. Look to pressure the side waves, clear it up to buy themselves some time.
Hack trying to at least pick up the buff, trying to salvage something from this bad situation. IDNS, they need to find a miracle.
This is just super unfortunate from what looked to be a really good game 2 to getting turned over by the Overclockers. Can they find that same faith like Overclockers did at the same game?
Or at least it's not a luminous Lord. You can see it's walking towards on the top side. There is no more turret, so it's just going to play distraction. Most likely Overclockers is going to use that just to try and clear out the mid and bottom inhibitor.
Yeah, but 12k gold lead, any mistake made by IDNS, if they let them in a little too far and Overclockers find a good engage, it could be over.
Oh, let's see how is it gonna be. Overclockers grouping up together. These are Lord empowered minions, so it's a little bit more tanky. It's a little bit harder to kill. Pistol Arrow lands on the ground. A little bit too tanky for their liking. Numenor Blast is there. Basically wasted sprint from Kilizo. Just playing bodyguard, playing distraction as all the inhibitors are gonna fall. This the only thing left in the IDNS base is the crystal. They find the Kaja. Can they kill him off? No, it's the answer. Mel is there. Breath of the Ocean doesn't land. Divine Judgment will pull Archive back. They lose 2 already. Carries down. Beautiful damage. Rough Face is there, and they get a team. Overclockers qualify into top 4 of MSC 2019.
Oh my goodness, they have done it. They have run the gauntlet. They've beaten the previous champions of MSC to bring it all the way to Championship Sundays. This is your representative at Dub. It is the Overclockers.
And you can see what it means to them. They played extremely well. Game 2, it was backs against the wall. It felt like no way they were going to come back, but they managed to find a way, and in that game 3, well deserved. They played extremely well.
Yeah, well done to Overclockers. Showing their respect. These guys are so absolutely nice.
Yeah, you can see very nice. They're all friends, of course. Outside of the game, they have known each other for so long. Good game all around. IDNS, they played really, really well as well. We cannot forget about that.
Yeah. Oh, man. Great performance put up by IDNS, but it just wasn't enough from this powerhouse Overclockers. So much pressure. You give them a lead, they won't give it back.
You can see Overclockers saying thank you so much for the support of the crowd. Let's look at the endgame stats here, Gideon.
Oh, Taku. I mean, he has just been one-shotting people like nobody's business. His Breath of the Oceans are ridiculous. The predictions.
Yep, see, I really like this Karina pick coming through, and that could be a thing to fear when they fight against Archangels tomorrow.
Yeah, but what I like about them the most is that they're bringing back these like strong duelists here. Guinevere hasn't been picked up for so long, and only Overclockers are willing to whip it out.
Yep, and now I want to see how they move forward because Vietnam must be super happy with this performance.
Oh, they have to be rejoicing at this point in time. Just completely rejoicing that their representatives make it through Championship Sunday.
I want to highlight though, Bad Apple on this Leo mod played really well.
Yeah, he really did. He got a lot of pressure. He was pulling it through. Let's look at the highlights and maybe we can catch some of those glimpses.
Once again, early game, it felt like IDNS was a little drawn out. They were always overextending. They didn't need to be in this fight. It was, to be fair, it was a good fight on the side of Overclockers. They found the key targets. Framsy got killed off straight away. They were lacking damage, and Taku just showed up.
Oh yeah, Taku did not give them any space to breathe overall, but like Poons, he really did a good job keeping control of Minzy all game long.
Yeah, Poons, you know, he tried to run away. At least Meow was there to try and keep himself alive. This was a good start, but okay, Overclockers, they were so understanding of that turret damage. They know, you know, right? It's fine. Meow, you can just walk away. You are safe.
Yeah, and considering how much damage Carry is able to pump out, it's surprising he made it out with just a sliver of health. So they really knew their limitations from the side of Overclockers.
Yeah, I can see though, IDNS, they constantly try to break into it, but Overclockers, they were so far ahead. It was so hard for the Thai squad to do anything, and that was it. Breath of the Ocean. They put it exactly onto Grok because he know that the Selena was gonna try and dive in.
Yeah, great fights overall. Destruction here at the Lord fight. Killing that one member was enough. Picking off one more, just icing on the cake.
Yep, and that was the game-winning fight here. They used Lord to perfection. They understood the limitations. They used it to distract everyone, start the fight, and that's how they end the game.
Great fight overall. Congratulations to Overclockers one more time. I can't emphasize this enough. These guys, whew, they've changed so much, and they are bringing their A game to MSC.
Let's see whether they can go all the way. But from here, we have to say thank you so much to IDNS. They played a great tournament. Unfortunately, they will be bowing out at the 5th, 6th spot.
Yep, they have been having some of the hardest competition so far, but great games.
Let's look at the MVP. Yep, no surprise, it has to be Taku.
Yeah, he is really showing just the power, sheer power of Karina. You can one-shot people, you're highly mobile, but more importantly, if you can predict where they're going to be, those Breath of the Oceans are just like easy hits.
Crazy plays, but they need more of those if they were to survive the gauntlet and try to break into that big tree.
Yeah, all the big three. I cannot wait for tomorrow.
Yep, for now, we have to congratulate the team from Vietnam. They put on a show and they played really well.
Yeah, they are extremely patient. That's what's so impressive about this team. They can hold out for very long periods of time. And the moment you see the spark in their eye, the moment they see the opportunity, they're going to be cutting through. They go in, guns blazing.
Yep, I really liked it. But that is going to be it. That was the last game coming in from the caster desk. That means all the games coming in will start from tomorrow, where we will be able to crown our MSC champions. Remember, this whole thing live on Facebook Game, brought to you by EGG Network as well as Moontun.
Not forgetting our sponsors, legendary sponsors, Smart, as well as our elite sponsor, Realme and HyperX.
What do you think about today, Gideon?
Great day, great games. I'm done.
Oh, it was a long one indeed, and that is how you end everything. But before we wrap things up, we still have an interview. If I'm not mistaken, Faraz and Fira has an interview with Overclockers. So guys, that's all from us. Off to you at the stage.
All right, thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with the winners of the last series of today. Overclockers, everybody. We're here with Poons. Yeah, thank you. We're here with Poons and Ryan, the manager of the team. Now, I asked you guys this question before, actually. You guys managed to win the last series, but not just because it was the last series. It's so important because you guys are now the last standing MSC qualifiers, right? Every other team has been here because of MPL, and you guys are the last MSC qualifiers. You must be really proud of that. And also, I want to ask you guys, do you feel like there's a heavy weight on your shoulder now because of that reason?
Đến giờ phút này thì đội tuyển của mình là đội tuyển duy nhất không phải là một đội tuyển đến từ khu vực MPL mà vào ở đây, và đây là đội tuyển duy nhất mình còn trụ đến bây giờ. Thì đối với em có cái áp lực nào như vậy để khi mà bắt đầu đấu với những cái đội còn lại hay không?
Thì
Just a little bit of thinking.
Bọn em cũng không nghĩ là mình làm được đến nhiều như vậy. Chỉ biết là cố gắng đi thẳng vào vòng mà gọi là mình có thể vượt qua.
That we didn't think that we can go this far at first, but now standing here, the only thing we think now that we have to try more to go as far as possible.
Right, try to get the championship, right? That's what I'm talking about. Fira.
Yeah, and so tomorrow you guys gonna against Archangel. How do you feel?
Ngày mai mình sẽ gặp lại Archangel. Vậy thì em có cảm giác gì không?
This is a hard question.
Nghĩ thì gặp nhau thì cũng là chuyện bình thường thôi anh. Chỉ muốn đánh hết mình thôi. Tới đâu thì tới.
Alright. So facing any team is just normal. So we don't quite care too much about which team is it. We just try our best.
Right, and that's all that matters, right? Just try your best and go for that trophy that is right behind us. Once again, give it up for Overclockers, everybody. Congratulations. Thank you so much, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Congratulations. Okay.
Now, Fira, of course,
Yeah.
we need Eruption
And Sarah.
Where you guys at? Because you know what, Fira? It
Yes?
is now time to say goodbye to some of the people over there. They're super hyped up right now.
They are here since morning.
Yeah, of course. And I wanted to say a big thank you to every single one of you guys that came down here because it was a long day, but it was all worth it, right?
They are very excited. Wait.
Oh, they're here.
Sarah is here.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, my
There we
friends
go.
are
Hey,
here.
guys. Man, the place is jam-packed still. That's why it took us so while to get here. We had to go through everybody. It's like, sorry, excuse me, we gotta go on stage. We gotta go on stage. There's too many of you guys. But yes, we're here.
Man,
Right. A big congratulations to all the teams that have secured their spot in tomorrow's matches. Archangel is still here. Both teams from Indonesia, Onyx Esports and Louver is still here. And from the last match that we just had from Vietnam, Overclockers. My gosh, 3 out of 9 countries are left. Eruption, which teams and countries did we have to say goodbye to?
Okay, guys, and guys, we need your a round of applause now for Geek Fam from Malaysia. Thank you very much for coming. Also, EVOS Esports from SG, Singapore, and Idns, Thailand, and last but not the least, Bren Esports from the Philippines. Thank you, guys, and remember, there's a saying, come back stronger.
comeback is real, dude. Comeback is real.
Comeback is real, but come back stronger. We never give up.
Now, we got a couple of countries still left in the tournament, right?
That's right.
And they're going to be fighting tomorrow. So why don't we take a look at the bracket? We're going to pop it right up. So we're going to be starting the games of tomorrow with the upper bracket. It's going to be an Indonesian matchup. It's going to be Louvre Esports going up against Onyx Esports. Then we're going to move down to the lower brackets. Archangel going up against Overclockers. And then the winner of that fight will be facing the loser of the upper bracket match. These are all best of threes. But the best part is going to be the grand finals, which is going to be a best of 5. And I expect 5 games, guys.
5 games, definitely. Definitely, it's going to be a hard one.
So many epic comebacks happened today, and I want to see more of that happening tomorrow. But of course, none of this would have been possible without our sponsors.
Yeah, special thanks to our event. This event is brought to you by Moontune and EGG Network, legendary sponsor Smart, and elite sponsor Realme, also HyperX. By the way, we're also live on Facebook Gaming.
That's right. Now, because Eruption wants to still dance, so we're gonna try to close this off. We'll dance backstage together.
We'll dance on the way back out.
Yes.
But guys, thank you very much, and to the millions of people that are still here, give yourselves a round of applause.
See you tomorrow.
That's because of you.
See you
Because of you.
guys.
That's right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Facebook Live. You can follow us, Eric Eruption Thai, on Facebook.
All right.
Bye,
See you guys
guys.
later.
It's 10 o'clock p.m. It's 10:01 p.m. It's 10:02 p.m. It's 10:03 p.m. It's 10:04 p.m. It's 10:05 p.m. It's 10 p.m. It's 10:15 p.m. 10:20 p.m. It's 10:25 p.m. It's 10:30 p.m. It's 10:35 p.m. It's 10:40 p.m. It's 10:45 p.m. It's